video quality is good. Hope the audio quality is marginally acceptable. Just wanted to go live real quick. I'm out here on the range. It's hot. I don't think I will ever acclimatize to these Kentucky summers, especially in July and August. But anyways, it's actually it's actually not that hot. It's super humid is what it is. But people get mad when I do that, but I mean, what the crap are you supposed to do? Come on. Anyways, so man, what a day. Broke everything. So I made a shooting sandbag today for NRL 22. I'm going to do a video about NRL 22. It's a type of 22 long rifle competition that I want to get into. Really excited about it. I've got a secret rifle for it that I won't be able to show off until October. I'm hoping to get a primary arm scope on it, and I need to get on that. But anyways, I was working on the shooting bag before I was going to do slings. I've got 2 people waiting on slings right now. Thank the Lord, because I just worked my butt off the last week to get all of my orders up to date. And I did a great job. Got 2 more orders. Well, guys, when I was making my shooting bag, I busted my sewing machine. So I have to wait on parts to come in to finish those orders now. And any orders that come in, you know, in the next few days, they're going to wait a little bit longer. However, still encourage you to put them in there. You'll get them in there. I'm starting to think about Christmas. Anyways, getting off topic. The reason I said that is if you know, it's a good idea to start getting stuff for Christmas now. Because when December rolls around, I'm going to be so swamped that there are going to be people who won't get their stuff in time for Christmas. I always let people know, you know, buy by this date for receiving by Christmas. So people after that date, I make sure they know. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to get by Christmas, but I'm going to try. And I usually miss a few people. Anyways, you know, you get like 100 orders. Way off topic. So I won't be making slings for a few days. So I was like, well, you know what? I've got YouTube work to do. A bunch of editing. And I've got to work on this. A lot of wind damage. I had like 3 or 4 trees down. Well, I had 3 big trees down and probably 100 little trees down on the range. Speaking of which, went down, had a bullet in it. So that's a thing. The trusty little steel MS-250. I'm having problems with steel chainsaws right now. They're sitting on my 460 Magnum. I've got all kinds of issues with getting steel technicians locally here in Kentucky. Likely because there's not enough professional logging going on to keep enough people busy to... Anyways, I'm off topic again. So I decided to come out here. And I was first I ran my bushwhacker, my blade, on one of my steel weed eaters. And then I came out here with the line trimmer to get this grass down and stuff. I was hoping to practice 2-inch targets at 100 yards and see how repeatable that would be for me. Should be 100% repeatable, but with the scope that I've got right now, crosshairs are a little thick. And my line trimmer broke. I just fixed the line head on it, and now I got another part to fix on it. That's how it goes. That's why I buy professional grade gear, because I do a lot of work out here. But stuff still breaks, so when you get professional grade gear, it's worth fixing instead of throwing away. But I'm like, man, I'm a sewing machine and a weed eater down in one day, and then my chainsaw didn't want to start when I got started. That's weird, because I take care of my stuff. All my stuff always starts immediately. But the saw didn't want to start. I think it's one of those days. I am really appreciating that wind right now. Holy crap, but it probably means it's blowing a thunderstorm in. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight. Cleared out the gutters today too. Anyways, today's just been difficult. So I thought I'd go live because it's the easiest way to talk to you guys, kind of let you know what's going on in real time, especially if you're waiting on sling orders. And what's coming. The Very Good Knife Co. Wasp review will be up should be up tonight. And let's see. You know, I should have had that video up. I was going to film that video up 2 weeks ago when I cut my hand open here. And the swelling's still bad on that, still some nerve damage and stuff, but it's getting more usable, kinda. So that's good. So I'm right back to chopping, right back to big knives. The Wander Tactical Smilodon will be coming, but before that, Chris Brownells sent me a custom Bowie that I love, and I'm gonna have to review that. And I've got a few others to get up. What's up? Is it my dam or me dam X? I've never asked. Glad to have you. But anyways, knife reviews will be coming. I'm gonna get caught back up. I've got an epic adventure coming up. Oh, HCO Strops, guys. Alan, I want to apologize. This month has been hard for me. Between Independence Day, my birthday, my injury, and my workload, this has been a really hard month, so I haven't even done an appropriate channel intro like I had done in the previous months. So HCO Strops, I have not done him justice for his sponsorship this month. I apologize, and I will make it up to you if I can. But check out HCO Strops. The link to his work is in the description box below. And again, guys, nobody's going to be my sponsor unless I think that they're awesome. I'm not making any money on his sales or anything like that. He makes cool strops. He's a cool dude. And he's helping support the channel, so help support him. You know, he makes a good product. Even if he didn't support the channel, he's a good guy. He makes a good product. You need a strop. If you need a strop and you don't have one, go get one from him. So let's see. I'm going to be a vendor at Georgia Bushcraft. I'm excited for that. HCO Strops. Alan, he will be there as well. I'm going to be by Houghton Era Outdoors. That's really cool. And they've got some kids that are the age of my kids, and I'm so excited to bring my boys there, put them in classes, and then for them to have other kids to play with. I'd like to have a camper by then. We'll see how that works out. Anyways, we had a lot of storms this year, and between the clearing on this property that I did this winter and those storms, I'm kind of hating it because I've lost a lot of my canopy, and all of this just crap now is getting all the sunlight and growing up like crazy. And I'm thinking of having a friend of a friend come in with a full-size bulldozer and plowing down a couple feet all the way down this range to give me a bit of a sound barrier and a protection barrier to my neighbor's house, to give me a bigger backdrop back here. And I also need like all of this to be mowable with a lawnmower, because I worked my butt off this winter, cleared all this out, but this is too much to keep up with a weed eater. I mean, this is a lot. I need to get a Stihl 240R or an older FS 240R or an older FS 250 weed eater. I need more horsepower in the weed eater department, in one of them. I've got 2 weed eaters, and I like to keep one as a line trimmer and one as a brush cutter, and then also one as a combi weed eater. And for that, I've got a blower attachment, and I've got a pole saw attachment, and I've got a tiller attachment for that. So that would be the one I would keep to probably be my line machine. But I need, for the bushwhacking and for a second line machine, I need a 240 or a 250 so I can just get this stuff done quicker. It takes me too much time. I need an excavator too. I've talked about that a few times. I'm thinking about getting one of those Chinese excavators. It's like $8,000 brand new. I think I even know a guy who'd sell one in cash, tax-free, semi-local. I need to look into that, but I'm also working on my trucks at the same time. I've got to rewire my truck. Then I've got to swap the cab on my truck. And then I'm going to have a custom flatbed made local. Just a lot of stuff going on. I've got an adventure coming up. We're going to the Grand Tetons. And we are going to Nebraska. And we are going to... I'm still planning on going to the Arches National Park in Utah briefly. And we're going to Colorado. It's going to be legendary. It's my 10-year anniversary. And so the Hidden Woodsman has sponsored that trip. Guys, check out the Hidden Woodsman. I've been sending you guys to the Hidden Woodsman for close to 10 years now. I mean, Malcolm just puts out really good gear. I really appreciate him for helping me on this trip. And this trip, I bought a lot of stuff with stuff for my patrons, guys. I've already had a really big tent that kind of sucks. You've seen that in the past. We'll do a long-term review when it halfway falls apart on this trip, probably. But I got a 2-person cot. I got a roll-out mattress for the doggone cot. A 2-person sleeping bag. I'm hoping I got a stove. I'm hoping that this trip is going to be more comfortable for Mariah because the only trips she's been on me have been miserable because all the trips that I do are miserable because that's what I do. But we're going to try and get a better balance of adventure and comfort on this trip. So I'll have a lot of reviews rolling out for you guys there. So anyways, I don't know what you were expecting with this live video. I hope you were expecting rambling because that's what you got. NRL 22 content's going to be real, guys. I'm going to jump into that with both feet. And I hope you guys enjoy seeing a lot of 22 long rifle stuff. And someone mentioned to me in a comment today on my AR7 video that guns and ammo are getting expensive. And it's true. But we're living in the golden age. And so I think I want by the end of this year to do like a best bang for the buck video because guys, you need to shoot more. You need to go out and shoot more. You need to get the training. I need to shoot more. I've gotten a lot of training. I need to go get more training and I need to shoot more and I need to constantly be shooting more. I need to shoot way more 9mm than I shoot. But if you can go out and get trigger time on a 22, it's not equivalent. It's not just as good, but it's better than nothing, I think, in a lot of ways. But it's good to have some guidance or get involved in some competition. Your body and your mind need progressive overload, and you're not getting that doing your own thing. You're just not. So get out there and get outside your comfort zone. The NRL 22 is going to be such a cheap and accessible and easy way to get you pulling the trigger, get you competing, get you meeting other gun people, good people, get you out there spreading the word. Look, you know, like if you're a regular subscriber here, you hear me talk about this fake narrative, these fake conservatives, these fake 2A people and communities and everything else like that. Go get into these clubs and these groups and point some of these things out if you're of like mind. And look, 9 people out of 10 will be like, man, this guy's the crazy conspiracy theorist gun guy. But another guy will listen and it'll seep in and you'll have done some good. If you want to do good, you got to be out there getting the message out there. You got to be out there meeting people. Of course, this is far more important with your Christian faith than with concepts of liberty, right? And that's what I should be focusing on in this channel, is encouraging people of faith to stand up and speak the truth. But I haven't always been good about pushing that message as much as the liberty message. And that probably says something negative about me and where my priorities are as well, but maybe that's just what the Lord's put on my heart. I don't know. We'll work on it. So, there you go. I hate July and August in Kentucky. I also hate June and September, but it's not the same kind of hate as I have for July and August. I'm just so glad I'm not in the military anymore. That, you know, they always choose the biggest, worst field problems to be in July or August or January or February. It makes sense to choose the biggest suck fest, but it sucks. Sucks how much clearing I have left to do on this doggone range. Anyways, guys, I think that's about it. I do have like 10 high-vis jackalopes available on the website. Now, last time I had high-vis jackalopes, they were the first knife to sell like that. A bunch of people were bummed out that they didn't get them. Well, we have them now. So if you were in that position, Exodus Knife and Tool, grab yourself a high-vis jackalope. Also, if you check out my Instagram, I have some new stuff coming to include some knife scales that are going to blow your mind. They're unlike anything you've ever seen in the fixed blade market. They're gonna blow your doggone mind. And Reliance Leatherworks is going to be making and shipping belt loop leather attachments for the stock Exodus knife and tool sheaths. They make an amazing combo, guys. So I'm hoping to have both the scales and the leather accessories available on Exodus Knife and Tool pretty soon. I need to also have some shirts and some patches and some stickers. I'm working on it. If you've got ideas, feel free to send them to thepreppersbunker@gmail.com. I think this might be the most ramble video that I have done in a very long time, maybe ever. But let's see, archery target there. Where am I here? Can we even see it? Am I lost? What in the... Oh, it wasn't in focus. There you go. Archery target. I need to get that back to my buddy. I've been running his crossbow for fun. I need to do more hunting on the property here is where that came from. But I need to get that back to him. But we're going to have a nice big steel garden here. And eventually, all up and down this range, we're going to have an appropriate steel garden like I have supposed to have had for years. You guys see me shooting. I've got some steel. But between 25 and 100 yards, I've got a lot of stuff to set up. And that will be set up fairly soon. So that's what I've got, guys. I think channels that are constantly pushing to answer my messages, but I love them, so I bought 2 of them. But everything that I own just gets dirty anyways. This is supposed to be my nice watch. Look at this band, very comfortable. But like what are you supposed to do? You go from working on a sewing machine or going out in town, and then up in 1 minute you're like, oh, it's my whole life. It's like, oh,